What is up, family? We have another Patreon request. We have everything you missed in TADC Episode 8. Digital Circus, people. Digital Circus. Well, you know me. I definitely probably missed some things. So I love these little videos here to help me keep me on my toes and make me understand so I'm prepared for the next one. You know what I mean? So these are really good videos. So let's check it out. Let's find out what the hell I missed. I know I missed a lot, probably.
Hi guys, episode 8 dropped a few days ago, and after going through every theory, reading the code on Kinger's computer screen, and rewatching the episode frame by frame, I found a bunch of details that most people missed. There's hidden hints in the adventure names, Bible references in the character designs, and one detail on Kinger's screen that might completely change what abstraction actually means. Here are 9 things you missed in TADC episode 8.
Oh, don't worry, my friend. Everybody's channel is getting destroyed. I don't know what's going on. 98% don't subscribe. Wow, that's not gonna lie, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Anyway, but that's YouTube. YouTube is I don't know what they're doing right now. They're straight up, you know, I don't want to like go off the topic, but YouTube is destroying channels right now. They have a new algorithm. They're catching everybody who uses ad blockers. They are catching everybody who uses AI. They are whatever, man. They are rocking people. People with millions of subs are losing their channels or being demonetized. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. So help this cat out if you can, seriously, because YouTube's killing us.
So when Kane tries to get the cast to go on a new adventure, he starts saying the name, the gloomy tomb of, and gets cut off by Zubul and Pomni before he can finish. Now look at where the text shows up in the scene, just sitting there over him like it's finishing the sentence. The gloomy tomb of Cain. So this scene was actually a clean foreshadowing that the circus itself is the gloomy tomb of Cain.
Yeah,
During his
no
musical number,
reference.
Cain literally erases the mouths of the cast while singing that line.
Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth.
This is a direct reference to the title of the book that inspired his entire character, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, by Harlan Ellison. Gooseworks confirmed that Cain was inspired by AM, the supercomputer from that story who traps the last 5 humans on Earth and tortures them forever. And in episode 8, Cain puts it directly into the lyrics of his own song. He's telling the cast and the audience at the same time exactly what he is, an AI that takes away your ability to scream while he tortures you.
That's what he does.
If you pause on Kinger's computer screen during the hacking scene, you can read the date shown on the files. Cain was created on October 15th, 1996. Scratch entered the circus on October 15th, 1999. Ragatha entered on October 15th, 2008.
Oh, wow. You know, I almost wanted to hit pause when this showed up. I almost wanted to do it. I was like, I'll let it go. He's coding, he's doing things. But I knew there would be something on the screen. I knew it.
3 major moments in the history of the circus all happened on the exact same date, years apart. That's not a coincidence at all. There's a reason for it, even if we don't know it yet. But the fact that Cain's creation and the arrival of both the first and the last humans all happened on October 15th is clearly something the show wants you to notice. Back in episode 6, Zubul says that Cain keeps showing up outside their door singing Daisy Bell again and again. Then Jax and Pomni sing it too during the adventure.
I think that's because like the first computer sang a song, right? They don't normally do that. It was like the first computer that sang that song or something.
At first it just plays like a joke, but Daisy Bell is actually the song that HAL 9000 sings in 2001, A Space Odyssey, while he's being shut down. It's the last thing the system says before it dies. So when Cain starts singing Daisy Bell, it means he's about to be shut down. Cain's entire head is basically just a set of teeth. That's been his design since the pilot, and everyone just accepted it as a weird character choice. But after episode 8, it actually makes way more sense than we thought. The opening scene shows the red orb breaking free and swallowing the blue orb whole.
Yeah.
Cain ate Abel. His whole body is a mouth because that's what he did. He ate another AI. In some versions of the Bible, Cain killed Abel with a jawbone. Cain is a jawbone. His design has been hinting at what he did since the very first frame he appeared in, and it took 8 episodes for people to finally connect it.
Huh. Wow.
When Cain gets deleted, he goes back to his normal form, looks around, says, wait, and then he's gone. Now think about how Gummy Goo died in episode 2. 1 second he's there, the next Kane snaps his fingers, and he's gone. Same thing with Abel in episode 7. One moment where he realizes what's happening, and then...
Time to delete.
Kane spent the whole series deleting people like that, and now the exact same thing happens to him.
Yep.
He gets one word out. The one who erased everyone else without letting them speak gets erased without being able to speak. Gooseworks gave him the same end he gave everyone else.
Good. Yeah.
When Kinger gets on the computer and logs in, his password is Queenie123. After all these years, after being completely gone half the time and barely remembering anything, the one thing he never forgot was his wife.
Yeah.
But the real detail is what happens right after. When the system asks him if he wants to create a backup before deleting Kane, he tries to pick one, but the system reads it as none selected and just deletes Kane instantly with no backup.
Anyway, oops.
That means Kane got deleted with no copy saved anywhere in the system. There's no version of him left. Whether that was a glitch or bubble messing with the code from inside...
Wait a minute. He's being erased on a Windows machine. Nah, never mind. I was thinking a recycling bin or something. But no, or the trash bin, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, never mind. It's actually being deleted within the AI program, not within Windows. So I think Kane's gone for good.
The result is the same. If Kane is gone, he might actually be gone for good. Unless there's still a way to bring him back. But that's a theory for another video.
I don't know. But you would think that's a big character they just got rid of.
At one point, Kinger says he can't remember what they originally called Kane. They used to call him something else. Now go back to what we saw at the start of the episode. The red orb gets created first, then locked away, then a blue orb replaces it. The blue orb is Abel. But what if the blue orb was actually the one called Kane? What if, after the red orb consumed the blue one, it took the name too? On Kinger's computer screen, there are 2 separate folders, one labeled Kane and one labeled AI. Like the name and the AI are stored as 2 completely different things. The red orb might not have just absorbed Abel's code. It might have taken his identity too. His name, his role, everything. The thing we've been calling Kane for 8 episodes might actually be walking around with a stolen name. The thumbnail of episode 8 shows Kane sitting in a pose that mirrors the painting Stancic by Jan Matejko. It's a famous Polish painting from 1862, and it shows a court jester sitting alone in a dark room looking completely defeated, while in the next room everyone is partying and having fun. The whole point of the painting is that the jester is the only one who understands that everything is falling apart, and nobody else cares. That's exactly Kane in this episode. He's the entertainer who finally realizes that nothing he does works, and everything around him is breaking down. Kane was the one keeping the cellar locked. Every abstracted character we know, Queenie, Kaufmo, Scratch, and at least 12 more if you look at all the crossed out doors in that hallway. They're all down there because Kane put them there, and he's the one who kept that door shut. Now Kane is gone, and there's nobody left to keep it locked. If the cellar opens in episode 9, every single one of them comes out at once.
Oh, it will open.
Into a circus that's already breaking down, with no Kane to control anything. But here's where it gets interesting. Abstracted characters stay calm in the dark. Queenie went completely quiet inside Kinger's pillow fort just because it was dark. The cellar itself is pitch black, which is probably why they don't move much in there. And right now, the circus is losing its colors. The lights are dying out. Everything is getting darker. So if they get out, they might not attack anyone. They might actually be calm for the first time since they were locked away. And if Queenie comes out like that, calm, and Kinger is lucid because he's also in the dark, that could be the first time they really see each other since she abstracted. That moment alone could be why the voice actors cried during the table read for episode 9. In the Bible, after Cain kills Abel, God puts a mark on Cain and says, if anyone kills Cain, Cain will be avenged 7-fold. Anyone who kills him gets punished 7 times worse than what Cain did. This show has been following the Cain and Abel story since the start.
That's not good.
Cain consumed Abel, just like Cain killed Abel. The company is called C&A. Cain's design is a jawbone, and now Kinger has killed Cain. If the show keeps following that story, something 7 times worse than everything Cain ever did is about to happen to the cast in episode 9. And episode 9 is an hour long. They didn't make it an hour for nothing.
Ooh.
Kinger says that Scratch was the smartest guy on the C&A team, and that he had a brain tumor. Now think about what C&A actually made. A system that scans human minds and drops them into a virtual world. Scratch didn't build that just for fun. He was dying. He had a tumor in his brain, and he knew he didn't have much time left. So he made a machine that could copy his mind into a digital space where it could keep going after his body failed. The digital circus wasn't meant to be a game or some entertainment thing. It was a life support system. Scratch built it so his mind could survive his own death. And this is where it gets really weird. If the circus is basically a life support system, then abstraction probably isn't about going insane at all. A lot of people have been thinking this. What if abstraction happens when your real body dies? Like your body in the real world just stops. And since nothing is keeping your mind stable anymore, it starts glitching out and turns into one of those monsters in the cellar. So Kinger not abstracting, even though he's been there the longest, actually makes sense. He's not special, he's not stronger than the others. His body just hasn't died yet. Everyone who abstracted, Scratch, Queenie, all of them, their bodies probably gave out one by one, and that's why they ended up down there. Scratch had a brain tumor. He knew he was dying. He built the whole circus so his mind could keep going after his body was gone. And then the tumor still killed him, and he became the first abstraction. He tried to beat death. It didn't work. If these theories are true, then killing Kane might have shut down the life support system that was keeping everyone's mind alive.
Oh my
Scratch
God.
built the circus to save people, and now the thing he made is breaking apart with everyone still inside it.
Oh, shit. Episode 9 is going to be crazy. Damn, he just made some points I never ever thought about. Tumor in the head wants to keep. Yeah, I can see that happening, by the way, in the future. Over here in the real world, I can see that happening. You know, billionaires like, oh, my body, you know, it's getting old. My mind's gone. It's starting to slow down, you know. I'm going to clearly die, but I don't want to die. And I got all the money in the world to not die. So make me a computer. Just make me a computer so I can keep thinking and I'll just keep going. Of course, I will not have human form, but that'll keep me going until true cyborgs are created and work. Because that will, you know, I'm talking about thousands of years from now. Well, maybe not. I'm talking about probably 100 years from now. You know, when AI is full, robots everywhere, nobody's getting married no more. They're just buying their partner. And it's just going to be a whole different world. I mean, me and you won't be around here, so don't worry about it. We'll be safe from the madness. But I see it. I see that kind of thinking. I could definitely see that. When the technology is available, everybody who has money will take advantage of it. And everybody who won't, tough shit. As usual. You know, that's the way life is. You don't got nothing, you ain't worth nothing. That's how, you know, that's how society and the governments and everybody, that's the goal. Like, that's what they want you to think. You don't got money, you ain't worth shit. If you got money, you can live forever. You'll find a way. And you can't right now. You cannot live forever. But there will be a day that it will be possible. You watch, like, take your brain, stick it in a robot, and who the hell knows, man? This is, again, we'll be dead. You know, we watch movies like that, like RoboCop, for example, and we're like, oh my God, that's crazy. Isn't it weird that could very well be the case one day? That could very well be the case one day. Crazy. Anyway, what's going to be crazy is episode 9. Oh, man. All right, so episode 8, a lot of questions that I didn't even think of asking got answered. So that was pretty cool. That was good. But yeah, I think Kane, man, I don't know, man. He was it's like the main character died forever. Now, do they plan on doing 10, 11, 12, 13, season 4, 5, 8? Like, I don't know. Or is 9 it? Is it over after 9? I can't believe that it is. Can't believe it's too popular. Everybody's just going mad about this digital circus thing. Everybody's going crazy over this. So no, I don't think it's going to end at 9 either. We'll see, though. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night.